Welcome back to Mishna study, Masechet Ketubot. Launching, starting a new Masechet over here. And in this Masechet Ketubot, before we get into the first Mishnah, I just want to explain what's exactly a Ketubah. A Ketubah that we're going to speak about in this Masechet is a man's obligation to his wife, what he is signing up for, right? So in the ketubah, a person writes he's going to take care of, the man obligates himself, I'm going to take care of she'erah kesutah ve'onatah, right? We're going to take care of um, food, clothing, intimacy, right? That's a man's obligation in the marriage. And additionally, there is going to be a monetary amount that the man is obligated to pay if there is a divorce or death. Right? If he passes away or if he decides to get divorced, then he needs to pay this sum of money. What's that sum of money? So for a betula, a virgin, first time getting married, she's going to get 200 zuz. If it's someone who was already married, a be'ula or almana, right, they're going to get 100 zuz, right? So that's going to be the focus, a lot of our masechet, a lot of our upcoming mishnayot. I just point out, according to Harambam and the Rif, right, the ketubah is takana hachamim. Other people argue, right, but it's a takana hachamim that the rabbis instituted, really protecting the woman. So the first mishnah. What day shouldn't a person get married? Right? They can pick a day to get married. What day should they choose to set their wedding? So betula, right? If the woman's a virgin, niset b'yom revi'i, she should get married on Wednesday, right? Wednesday, right before, you know, before nightfall of the upcoming Thursday. Ve'almana b'yom hamishi, right? And an almana, a widow, should get married on a Thursday. Now, why? Now, the Mishnah is going to explain why to get married on a Wednesday. Shepa'amayim b'Shabbat, twice a week. Shabbat will be a week. Batei dinim yoshvim ba'ayarot, right? The Bet Din sets themselves up in the cities, right? This is going back to Takanat Ezra. They would sit Monday and Thursday in the cities. If a person had, if the husband had a ta'anat betulim, right, which means he is concerned that the word with the girl, that his wife was not a betula, right, that she had slept around earlier. Right, he'd wake up and go to the betin, right. So the betin is a Monday and a Thursday. So when should he get married? Either right a Wednesday or a Sunday. So you can get to the Bedin on Monday, Thursday. Now the Mishnah says, when do you get married? On a Wednesday. It only picked Wednesday. How come it did not pick Sunday? Right, so Rambam addresses this. And he says that because we need to go ahead and prepare at least 3 days worth, right? Preparing food and whatnot, prepare 3 days. So for the wedding, so you're not going to do so over Shabbat. So when should you get married? On the Wednesday. Now, why? Okay, great. Now, why would the Almanah, why would we tell her to get married on a Thursday? Yeah, also get married Wednesday. Why are you choosing a different day altogether? Um, so the point over here is because we want the husband to spend at least 3 days with her. So if they get married on a Thursday, he's going to spend Thursday, Friday, and Shabbat, and at least they'll be 3 days together. Whereas a regular person, a person getting married the first time to a woman that was never married before, then he's supposed to spend 7 days together with her. Now, also to point out, Rambam mentions halacha, and now it's not accepted by everyone, but he says that you're not allowed, you can get married any day of the week if you want. Now, why? Because the betin is kavua every day of the week, right? So because you have a betin every day, you get married whenever you want, except for, when does he say? Except for Sunday and Friday. Why? Because you may come to be Mahalel Shabbat when preparing for the Seudah. Now, I point out that Shulchan Aruch already brings down that there are those who allow on Friday as well, and that's the minhag. So yeah. Now, all other days, right? We said you're allowed to get married as long as you prepare at least 3 days in advance. Now, you're not allowed to go ahead and be lisavili ten bashuk, right? Go ahead and business for 3 days if someone married a be'ula, someone who was already married before, and it's seven days. Right, person that's marrying a betula, someone marrying a girl for the first time. This is the days of simcha. Now we don't care if the husband was married or not before. The only time we care about that is when it comes to the beracha, right? When we're saying the birkat hatanim, right? Baruch atah Hashem, what's birkat hatanim?
Progress.
Right? That's Birkat Hatanim. When do we so when would you say that? Well, you say that for all 7 days. You'd say that for all 7 days, as long as one of the two are getting married the first time. If they're both getting remarried, then they'd say that beracha for only one day, right? So that's our Mishnah. As we mentioned, the halacha is that, at least according to Rambam, they let to get married any day of the week except for Friday, right? Friday, Shabbat also, right? And Sunday.